Welcome to Unknown War, the channel where we uncover forgotten conflicts that shaped history. Today we're diving into the intense wars between Sweden and Norway in the 1700s, battles that changed the course of Scandinavian history. What led these neighboring nations to war? Who were the key leaders? And how did these conflicts impact the people and the economy? Stay with us to find out. In the early 1700s, Sweden was a dominant military power in Northern Europe. Under the rule of King Charles XII, Sweden had a vast empire, including parts of Finland, Estonia, Latvia, and northern Germany. But Sweden had powerful enemies, including Denmark-Norway, which ruled Norway at the time. Denmark-Norway, led by King Frederick IV, sought to weaken Sweden and reclaim lost territories. Meanwhile, Sweden viewed Norway as a strategic target to control trade routes and expand its influence. This rivalry led to multiple wars between Sweden and Norway throughout the 1700s. The Great Northern War was Sweden's biggest conflict of the early 18th century, fought against Russia, Poland, and Denmark-Norway. In 1716, King Charles XII of Sweden launched an invasion of Norway, aiming to capture the capital, Christiania, which is modern-day Oslo. One of the most critical moments of the war was the Swedish attack on Akershus Fortress, a massive medieval stronghold that guarded Christiania. Built in the late 13th century, Akershus was one of Scandinavia's most fortified castles, with thick stone walls, heavy cannons, and a strategic location overlooking the Oslofjord. Charles XII believed that capturing Akershus would force Norway to surrender. The Swedes launched several attacks on the fortress, bombarding it with artillery fire. Norwegian and Danish defenders held firm, using the fortress's powerful cannons to repel Swedish forces. A surprise counterattack by Norwegian troops forced the Swedes to retreat. With supply lines stretched thin and harsh winter conditions worsening, Charles XII failed to take the fortress and withdrew from Christiania. This defeat was a major setback for Sweden, showing that Norway would not fall easily. Determined to conquer Norway, Charles XII launched a second invasion in 1718. This time he focused on capturing the fortress of Fredriksten, another key defensive position. However, during the siege, he was mysteriously shot and killed, leading to the collapse of Sweden's invasion. The wars devastated both Sweden and Norway. Sweden's economy collapsed after years of warfare, and it lost much of its empire. Norway suffered food shortages and destruction, especially in areas near the battles. Thousands of civilians and soldiers died, and Scandinavian trade was severely disrupted. Later in the century, King Gustav III of Sweden sought revenge. In 1788, he invaded Norway but faced unexpected resistance. Norwegian militias, supported by Danish troops, fought off the Swedes. The war ended in stalemate, with no major territorial changes. The wars between Sweden and Norway in the 1700s shaped the fate of Scandinavia. Sweden lost its status as a superpower, and Norway remained under Danish rule until the 19th century. But what if Sweden had succeeded? Would Scandinavia look different today? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more hidden war stories from history. Thanks for watching Unknown War. Until next time.